Hi everyone. Today we're going to talk about how to renew your ACP license and how you can submit your 36 credit hour to get your renewal for ACP license. So all you have to do, if you're renewing your ACP certification, it's mean you have already account. So when you open your ACP official website, so on your dashboard it looks like this. So you have to go through to the education. So here you can see like all what you need and how you have to do it. So in the education area, you totally require 36 credit hour for your continuing education program to get your ACP renewal certification. So it says blood bank 2, chemistry 2, hematology 2, and all the things. And related interest is 26. Related interest is 26 mean related interest courses are usually not like strictly related to the lab. It can be continuing education program of anything. It can be any like lab management skills or pathology related stuff. Any other online education program you can use that is for 26, because most of the time you don't have much resources to fulfill all the 36 credit hour strictly to the lab subjects. So that's why it gives you the broad area so you can fulfill the credit hours. So here's the question, like how you can get these 36 credit hour for your renewal. So there is one way, like you can purchase it from the ASCP. If you go here down there, you can click the purchase credits, which is usually very expensive. Like what you need, what is your discipline, and all the topics, you can search it here, and you can complete that, and you can put that as your credit hour. But that will be very expensive here. So there is another way, like if you go to the ERU, Associated Regional University of Pathologists, or you can go to the Washington DC University. There's online more a lot of official research laboratories websites that you can go to their continuing education program, and you can do online courses there for free. And once you complete it, you have to download the certification in which you write the title, when did you complete it, and what's the credit hour. So you have to save all those information of your continuing education program credit hours to make sure you have complete 36 credit hour certification. So once you have all these continuing education program certifications, so all you can do, you have to go down there and come to credit and progress. So once you come here, I have done already mine one last year, so it's good for 2028. But so all you have to do, once you get your credit hour, for example, I get that credit hour from the ACP website. So for example, if you already completed your online courses, so usually you have the course title, the credit hour, and the date you completed or the date it's going to expiring. So for example, if you are purchasing from the ACP and you purchase the hematology topic, like you have to select the discipline and what topic you needed. It will give you all the discipline, like if you need it for your ACP renewal process. So for example, this title, blast phase of chronic lymphocyte myeloid leukemia and early T cell. So so when you are adding the credit hour, so basically you have to add those 36 credit hour to your account, so ACP can reevaluate that and make sure you did a certain continuing education program to get your license again. So you have to click. So the process is to add your credit hours to the for the renewal process. You have to hit the add non-ACP credit if you have the non-ACP one. If you have the ACP one, you can directly add it from once you complete that. You can directly add it to your account. So I did mine one employer offer courses because my employer was paying for all the things. So there was a official university's website, so I get all my credentials for there. But if you did complete it online under different resources, like you use the author journal articles, you use certain books, you use the master thesis, you can use all the things that you did in your laboratory work, you can use that as a credit hour. So formally, like most of the common, it's formal CE courses, so I'll just select this one. And for example, I'm gonna just take this the title, location if applicable, it doesn't make it a sponsor. You can put the name or the university or the official website where you can complete that for free or you pay for that. So you have to sponsor for, like, for example, I'm just putting Europe and the completion date. For example, I'll just put the yesterday date. And what was the course credit hour? So there was 1 credit hour. So I'll just put 1.0. And it is related to which department? It's hematology. And you have to just hit save. So it will save that. See, so in hematology, if you see here, it gave me 1 credit hour and it's saying I need 1. But all 36 hour you must have 2 hematology, 2 chemistry, 2 blood bank, and 2 microbiology, and 26 you can use all other, you have it. So if you go to your dashboard, you will see here it says that I have 1 credit hour. So on the same step you have to do all the 35. Like you required 36, I did 1, you need more 35, it will tell you here. And the same thing, you have to add non-ACP credit and you have to put title completed and the ACP credits. It's non-ACP, that's why it say no, but if it's ACP it will say yes. But all the certification you have, you don't need to upload it, but make sure these courses are real and existed, because if you put it from your own side and it's not existent online, so when the renewal process is going on, so ACP will not approve that, they will think this is not original. So whatever you did online, like from any sources you did from online, if you search online continuing education program for my ACP credit hours, you will pop up thousands of a lot of things. So once you complete those all things, so all you have to record it your own things, the things you completed, because mostly you have to study the courses, like courses related to lab safety, blood bank hematology or immunohematology, whatever is the courses. Once you complete it, so you have the information of the course title, the credit hour and all the things. So you have to upload that all 36 credit hours, and once you complete that you have to hit just submit, and there is $37 fees that you have to pay for it. Once you complete it here 36, it will give you the option of submitting your renewal. It doesn't give me because mine one, it just happened last year, and you have to pay the payment, and after the payment, after a few days you will get an email notification. Once you log in here on your dashboard, it will tell you update according. Once it's approved, it will tell you view CMP declaration. So once you click on it, it will give you renewal certification. So it tell you that it's expiring on a 6/30/2028, so you can use that as a renewal. But this is not for like a primary source verification. If someone need primary, if your organization need primary source verification, so you have to apply for that, and this is a separate $10 fees for that. But normally you can submit this, you can use that as a proof of your ACP renewal. this is all about how to ACP license renewal.